Hello and good day, influencers. Hello and good day to you. This is day 8 on our 12-day series on 12 ways to dominate in the new year. We are excited to serve you and support you on your journey in life and the marketplace. And so let's get right into today's content. Day 8 is all about clearing your physical and emotional well-being, meaning we want to declutter. I believe that it's important, it's essential to your growth, to you being prosperous, living an abundant life, just achieving your goals and dominating your well-being. You have to declutter, and you have to declutter daily, because life happens to all of us. No one is exempt from this thing called life. We are living it, and we are living it in our own way and on our own path. That's perception. And so if you are new to me, I'm a business strategist coach. I serve and support leaders, influencers in the marketplace who are struggling with the vision. I help you to create strategies and solutions to operate in confidence and strategy to achieve your goal. So this is day 8. This is day 8 in our 12-day series, 12 ways to dominate in the new year. Let's get right into it. This is going to be a quick training because it's very clear. We should already have mental clarity about what it is that we want to do, how we're going to achieve what it is that we desire to do, right? And we're going to begin to execute. We're going to begin to position ourselves to take action, because the last 7 days has been about mental clarity. Mental clarity. It is essential to your growth. It is essential to your being. I am a drug and alcohol counselor by trade. I'm a mental health professional by trade. So it has become my practice. It has become my lifestyle to declutter the mind, to declutter my environment, to declutter my space. And so we're going to get right to the point. You have to make a choice to declutter your life and your well-being daily. It must be an intentional choice to say, if it does not serve me or my vision, I release it. I relinquish it. It is no business to me. I'll say that again, because for some of us, that is a challenge. For me, that was a challenge. But I've been on this journey of becoming for 7 years. And the one thing that I've learned and I'm learning is that I am the only one that is completely in control of my narrative, besides God, right? But I am the only one that is completely in control of my narrative. How my life will play out, the legacy that I will leave and live, is totally up to me. It's totally up to you. So day 8, let's clear, right? Let's clear out, let's declutter our physical and emotional well-being. So let's talk about that. Because we've been talking about, for the last 7 days, we have been talking about your gifts and your talents. We've been talking about you getting clarity and focus about your audience, your products and services. You have been in a state of preparation and planning, getting mental clarity, right, about what it's going to look like for you to achieve those goals in the upcoming year, what it's going to look like for you to dominate and be in control of your mental and emotional well-being. Very important. So you're going to have to declutter daily. And we want to talk about that, because after you get mental clarity about who you are, and where you want to get to in life, we got to begin to put on a new mindset, put on a new way of thinking, have a new perspective when it comes to our challenges. Because the one thing that I know to be true, you are going to be challenged in life. There are going to come times when you encounter situations, people. And what are you going to do when you don't get the response that you desire? What are you going to do when you don't get what it is that you want? This is where this strategy comes into place. Decluttering physically and emotionally. Very important, because we experience change. That comes from taking small steps. So the changes that you have already manifested in your life, it required you to take small steps to achieve the goal. It didn't happen overnight. It just didn't suddenly manifest. You took your time to take the steps necessary to allow the goal to manifest. And so the same thing requires with you moving forward in your life. You're going to have to be intentional with the steps that you take when it comes to decluttering your space physically and emotionally. So here's the thing. The only point that I have for you is you want to declutter your space. You want to take out time to declutter your space, and you want to do it daily. And so how you do that? I have some things digitally, because we live in a digital era. I definitely don't want you to miss out on decluttering your digital life. Those files, those apps, those Facebook groups that you are in and you're not utilizing, you're not leveraging, there's no engagement, there's no conversation, there's no transformation being produced, then it's not serving you. Right? So if it does not serve you or your vision, you want to release and relinquish it. So your digital life is just as important. Those files, those apps, you want to delete and get rid of. That's declutter. That is space that can be used for something else. Declutter. And when I say declutter, I mean digitally. Those social networks that aren't serving you or your purpose, delete. Get rid of the things that have expired. These are physical items. Again, it can be your working space. If your desk in your home is cluttered with things that you're not even utilizing for what it is that you want to do, get rid of it. So those items in your refrigerator, those items in your cabinet, some of you just need to declutter. If it is expired, declutter. If that subscription has expired, unsubscribe, because we're overwhelmed with our emails. We're overwhelmed with the text alerts. We're overwhelmed with the campaigns. We're overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, you don't operate from a good space. You don't operate from a space that is rational, that is logical, that makes sense and strategic. You operate from a space that is chaotic and dysfunctional, that is frustrated, that is angry, right? So declutter your space. Get rid of those things that do not serve you or your purpose. Declutter, get rid of it if it's expired. Anything that's expired, get rid of it. Donate what you don't wear. Donate what you don't wear. I do it every year. Sometimes I do it throughout the year because I have items, clothes that I have not wore in years. Why do I have it here? Right? Declutter your space, okay? Donate what you don't use or what you're not wearing, okay? Those seasonal items you can get rid of or donate. You don't have to necessarily get rid of them and throw them in the trash. You can donate. You can be a blessing to someone else that is in need. I'll say that again. You can be a blessing to someone else that is in need. So what you're holding on to, what you are holding on to, release and relinquish. Be a blessing to someone else. Put on a different mindset to say, hey, this is no use to me anymore. I've outgrown. I don't need this. How can I be a blessing to someone? So how about we go back to that social media group that you're in and you haven't commented, you haven't engaged. Hey, is anyone in need of XYZ? How can I be a support to you? How can I serve you in this way? Perspective. So let's purge, influencers. Let's purge, let's release, let's relinquish. You must declutter your space physically and emotionally. Your well-being is at stake if you do not. When you find yourself not achieving your goals, unmotivated to even pursue the goal, that's when you got to declutter your space. That's when you got to declutter your space. You got to get rid of some things. You got to delete. All right. So those apps, those subscriptions, those campaigns that are not serving you or your vision in life, get rid of or delete. Let's purge, let's declutter. And influencers, that is the point. Give yourself grace. Go back in your closet, go in your cabinets, go in your workspace, in your home, and let's declutter. Let's delete or get rid of those things that are not serving you or your purpose, and do it proud, because you do not want to roll over mess. You don't want to roll over things that don't serve you or your purpose. You want to do things differently, and you want to do them intentionally. Come on here. We reflect with honesty and intention, and we operate with intention and strategy and honesty. It's a lifestyle that we are producing here. This is not just habits. This is a lifestyle that you are producing that is going to be meaningful to your vision and your purpose in life. Choose to live and declutter the mess physically and emotionally. Until next time, influencers, you already know what to do. I want you to choose to live, choose to be liberated, improve daily, be vivacious and enlightened. Clear your physical and emotional well-being and choose to live.